Hello, 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 everybody. I wanted to give some time to let people come into the chat, but I am running late, so I do want to get started. First, let me do my introduction. Hi, my name is Princess Evelyn. If you don't know who I am, I'm a streamer here on Twitch, and I post almost everything we do on Twitch. All of it ends up onto youtube.com/@princessevillanvods. EVILLAN is how you spell Evelyn, in case you didn't know. But yeah, basically everything that we do here on the channel ends up in YouTube. So I would highly recommend going checking out previous streams if you're looking for other games that I have played. I've played Okami recently. We played Hi-Fi Rush. We played other visual novels for Visual Novel Friday, including one that was very dark and serious. So I'm hoping that this one doesn't end up dark and serious as well, but because then I might have a trend going, but we'll have to see. But today is Visual Novel Friday, so welcome everyone again. On Visual Novel Friday, in case you don't know, we play a visual novel. It's very simple, and I pick visual novels just based off of what I'm interested at the moment or what I have. So it's always something new from games that I've rarely ever played. So that can be very fun, and it's a fun experience. It's fun to experience the visual novel along with you guys, so yeah. But anyway, today we're playing Amnesia Memories. In case you didn't know, that's what we've been playing for the last few weeks. So if you're looking for the first parts of it, they should be going up on the YouTube channel relatively soon. So if you're in YouTube and you're hearing this from the future, then you should already have the first few episodes of Amnesia uploaded. So I would go ahead and look at that if you're interested. It's a very simple visual novel so far. The only complex things are in the plot, but the actual the story is that we lost our memories basically, and in return we gained this sprite that pushed out our memories. So he's in our head and he is giving us all his advice and opinions on everything, and it's super annoying for me. But supposedly he's supposed to come around, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Our love interest is this young man named Shin. He is very tsundere. He's very rough around the edges and looks very a certain way, very edgy. He's got an eyebrow piercing, which I'm super jealous about because I'd love to have an eyebrow piercing. But yeah, he is very sweet to us. He obviously cares about us a lot, so there comes into question whether we trust him or not, and I've decided to completely put my trust in this person. I totally believe most of everything that comes out of his mouth, because he doesn't like to lie to us necessarily. There was a point where he did give a couple lies in the beginning. That was because he was trying to figure out whether we could remember what was going on or not, because we were being really strange, which I guess would happen if you woke up and you just suddenly had amnesia. So he's helping us regain our memories, and we're trying to do that. Last episode he was arrested, and that is where we ended. So today we're going to be figuring out what happened to Shin and why is he arrested. There we go. So let's jump into it, guys. Let's go. I'm interested to hear what's going on with Shin. We've been with him for 13 days now. Restart, yes. There we go. Wow, you broke another one, Orion. This is the sprite that's in our head. Well, Waka the manager, are you okay? Probably not. We probably broke a lot of cups today. The manager's glaring at us. Evelyn, don't feel too down. You can't help it. It's not exactly a great time for you to be working after all. Uh-oh. Evelyn, come with me. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Is he gonna be mad at us? I heard about your situation from Toma. It sounds like Shin was arrested. What are you talking about? It wasn't exactly an arrest. Well, it wasn't exactly an arrest, was it? Although I guess it's the same thing. I think he did get arrested. I don't think that was unclear. But as the cafe manager, I can't overlook your performance anymore. You've broken 7 plates, put in 13 orders incorrectly, and I can't even count how many times you needed to ask for an order again. Oh my gosh. We're really out of it, if that's the case. The most surprising thing was when you put those berries in that latte, but luckily the customer was happy with it. Ugh. I know how you feel, but you should go home for today. Do you understand? Yeah. I'm very sorry. I am very sorry. I'll let Shin know when he gets back that you are very worried about him, but until then, you should take some time off. See, I don't think that whether we said sorry or not, I don't think he would have given us a different answer. So I don't know how meaningful our choices are, because it always feels that way. It always feels like they follow up with something that's very generic, that it doesn't matter which way you would have said something. Today sure was rough. Yeah, it was. Not helpful by you, Orion. We caused a lot of problems for everyone. We'll need to repay them when things settle down. Yeah. I've never been so worried about someone that I don't think so, at least. I think even in my worst times, I was still able to, like, do things at work. But maybe not. I think actually, no, I can think of a couple times that I was too distraught to work. So yeah, I guess I give this character some leniency on that. She is very worried. It's not like you can help being upset right now. You're worried about Shin. I am very worried about Shin. Oh, someone's here. Yeah, I can tell. It was the doorbell. Huh? Who is this guy? I'm Osabe from the Shinano Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few more questions about your accident. Ah, he's a detective. What should we do? What should I do? Is this an interrogation? No, I doubt it. You're the victim after all. He probably just wants information. Okay, so here's my thing. This situation is only scary because we have amnesia. If we tell him that we have amnesia about the incident because of its traumatic event, he would probably believe it and he wouldn't send us to the hospital. I don't think. So I don't know why we're so afraid to tell everybody that we have amnesia. Obviously, we shouldn't tell everybody that we have amnesia, but these important moments where what you say can affect what happens to Shin, you would think that you'd want to tell them that you have amnesia and you don't remember. It may just be easier for you too, because it was a traumatic event. So everyone that we've talked to, at least so far, about it has been at least accepting of it. So I don't understand why, like, an adult police officer would. I'm sure he would think it was suspicious, but he can't necessarily say that we don't have amnesia. Like, we just don't remember what happened around the event, which is very plausible. That happens with a lot of people. So, I don't know. I call the reality of this in question a little bit, but we're going to suspend disbelief, and we're going to keep plotting away at this and figure out what's going on with Shin. I am super interested. Yep, I probably just want information. Hello, is something the matter? Anyway, let's hear him out. Yeah, we will. Okay, now this is where I could see our input has, like, critical effect, you know, because if they give us a choice about what we said or about what happened. We have to compare it with what we know about what happened at the accident, which isn't very much. I'm glad you seem well. Now then, would you mind answering a few questions? I want to ask what's happening with Shin. I don't want to just be like, yes, of course, but I want to know what's happening with Shin. We're very worried.
彼には任意で捜査協力をしてもらっています。法的に問題のあることは何ら行われていません。
He's willingly cooperating with the investigation. We've experienced no problems with him.
本当に任意で協力なのに連絡も取れないもんなの?
Really? He's willingly cooperating, but we can't even contact him?
ではいくつか確認させてください。
If you don't mind, let's begin. Okay.
まず、あなたが崖から転落した時の状況をもう一度教えてくださいますか?
First, I'd like to ask you again about the circumstances of your falling off from the cliff. Shin said he jumped out at me. But that's not what we said in the first place. In the first place, we said we were running. Okay, this is where I think there's going to be actual consequences. So we're going to do a little save right here, right there. And we're going to say we were running in the dark and slipped. That doesn't necessarily mean we're running, like, away from, like... We could have been running away from Shin, but he wasn't, like, chasing us. He could have been chasing us for a completely platonic reason, too. He could have... It's just like he jumped out at me. But this is what we said in the first place.
なるほど。
I see.
確かシンはそう言ってたよね。
Shin did say that, right?
では、落下の直前、あなたは彼から逃げようとしていたようですが、それはなぜですか?
It seems you were trying to flee from the suspect before falling. Why is that? We were playing and I got him to chase me, is what we said.
彼はそうは言っていませんでしたね。
He didn't say the same thing. Interesting.
あれ、そうだっけ?
Wait, really?
では、倒れているあなたのところに誰か近づいてきませんでしたか?
After the time that you collapsed, do you remember anyone approaching you? A friend of mine named Iki came.
その時は意識がなかったと聞いていますがね。
I
彼に
heard...
口裏を合わせるよう頼まれでもしたんですか?
I heard that you were unconscious at the time. Did he tell you to make your story match up with his? No.
違うよ。
That's not it at all.
そっか、意識がなかったんだっけ。聞いたことと見たことの区別がついてないからな。
Right, you were unconscious. The things you heard and saw don't seem to match up.
では、あなたが意識を取り戻した時、一番痛いと感じたのはどこですか?
When you regained consciousness, which part of your body felt the most pain? My neck. I could have... I don't remember. I don't remember. It was a lot of pain. I was in the hospital for a week. I don't remember.
なるほど。
I see.
あなたは事故当時一緒にいた男性と交際中とのことですが、
Why are
彼
they
から
asking
暴力
that?
やストーカー行為を
He doesn't have a history of violence. You say you're in a relationship with this man. Has he had a history of violence or stalking you? No way.
なるほど。
I see.
ご協力ありが
Thank
と
you
う
for
ござい
your
ました。
cooperation. Your
大変
answers
参考
were
になり
most
ました。
helpful. Yeah, this is where I can see we actually affected the story. This feels concrete.
では、これで失礼いたします。
I'll be taking my leave now. I don't know if that second question we got right or wrong. I feel like we got it right. That's what he said happened. Maybe we got it wrong though. I have no idea. That was nerve-wracking.
シンはこんなこと2日間もやってるのかな。
I wonder if Shin's been going through this for 2 whole days. Yeah, I know.
きっとシンの方がもっと厳しく突っ込んだこと聞かれてるよね。
No, I'm sure Shin's being questioned a lot more intensely about all this.
大丈夫かな、シン。心配だね。
Ha, I wonder if Shin's okay. I'm worried. Oh, double. Yep, okay. Nighttime. Received a new message from who? Shin! I'm home now. It seems they'll let me keep going to school. I'm under observation and I'm going back to the police station when I have time, so I doubt we can meet up for a while. Toma told me you were really upset. By the way, guess where I saw him? He was sitting right in front of the police station waiting. You guys are both more agitated about it than I am. Just calm down. I'll be fine. I'm very worried about it. I don't like that they're making him retestify after so much time. It's been like a month. Not a month. It's been like at least 14, 15 days, right? At least since we left the hospital. Hey, you look a lot better than you did yesterday. Could it be that Shin came back? Whatever the case, you don't seem very happy about what has been going on, it seems. He's been freed at least, but he said he's under surveillance and that the investigation hasn't concluded yet. Apparently there haven't been any changes in their suspicions. I see, but I know Shin would never do something like that to Evelyn. But he didn't do anything. We've already been through this rigmarole over and over again. He didn't do anything. Seriously, but their actions make sense. It would be a huge problem if he did do something. But like I said, he didn't do anything. Anyway, let's open up the cafe. Could the both of you get ready? Got it. Here, I'm on it. I'm on a boss. Welcome back, Master. Home sweet home. I'm tired. It looks like you didn't make any major mistakes today, but you seemed really down. Tomorrow you have the day off. The prep school should be off too. Shin would normally be able to visit, but he's going to the police station. If Shin were here, you could talk about the past or go visit some more old hangouts like before. But he probably can't come now. I think the police coming back is supposed to make you suspicious of him because we had that memory where he found us, but we can't place that memory because supposedly he wasn't the one to find us. But we have a memory of him finding us and he can't like place it for us. So I wonder if that's supposed to like make us suspicious of him. I still think there was maybe something going on. I don't think he was playing with us. I think maybe she saw something that she didn't want to see and ran off the cliff on accident. I don't know. There's so many choices of what it could be. Hey, I just got an idea. Maybe we can investigate the accident too. We do have that list that the owner gave us of people. I don't know what kind of new evidence the police have picked up, but we know some facts at least. Like when you collapsed, you had that memory of Shin finding you. And when the police came to talk to you, they asked if you remembered anyone coming to rescue you. Everyone says that Iki and Kent were the ones that found you, though. They seem to think that you don't remember what happened. But your memories of the time say otherwise. See, I don't think that him finding us, I don't think that memory, I don't think it was very recent. I think it was a past memory of where he found us when we were trying to hide or something. Maybe we were feeling bad and like we went to go hide and pout and he found us because he knows us.
もしあの記憶が問題の日のものなら、シンは確かに迎えに来たんだ。
If that memory ties
誰
into
も
the
それ
day
を認識してない。
if that memory ties into the day in question, then Shin was there. It's just nobody knows it. See, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
警察はもしかしたらシンが来たことを裏付ける証拠を見つけたのかもしれないよね。
It might be possible that the police found some evidence to support the fact that Shin was there.
もしそうだとしたら、シンがあえて隠し事してるってことになっちゃうけどさ。
No, I don't think he's hiding anything. Although, if that's the case, then that means Shin could be hiding something. I don't think he is. I think that memory is misplaced. I think it's supposed to make us suspicious. The memory must be, yeah, might not be of the accident.
その可能性もあるよね。それにしてはシンにも心当たりがなさそうだったけど。
That's possible too. And it seemed like even Shin didn't have any ideas about it either.
その辺を確かめるためにも、やっぱり少し調べてみた方がいいね。
It might be worth investigating that too, just to be sure. Can you hear Leica in the background? She's growling at neighbors.
聞いたけど、居合わせたお客さんも探してくれたんだよね。
She's been doing this thing where she does like these little barks as she like tries to ramp up as they get closer. She's kind of like giving them little warning barks, and it's a habit that we're trying to kick her out of. It's taking a lot of time though, but she's very protective of the house, so you'll hear her barking in the background, I'm sure. We asked all of your coworkers who were there that day, but there was other guests that helped them out in the search as well.
その人たちも何か知ってるかもしれない。話を聞いてみても損はないよ。
Those people might know something that we haven't heard yet. There's no harm in asking
連絡
them.
先なら、ほら、前にオーナーからもらったじゃない。
You got their contact information from the owner, remember? Yeah, I
明日
remember.
のお休み、もしシンから連絡がなかったら、僕たちも独自で動いてみよう。
Tomorrow's a day off. If Shin doesn't contact you, then we'll just need to work alone. Do a little digging on our own. I don't think that memory is from the accident. I just don't. And the fact that they gave it to me as a choice,
シンからの連絡はない。
looks like no contact from Shin.
君も自分で調査を開始する時がやってきたようです。
It seems like it's about time for you to start investigating this yourself. Very
あ
true.
の日、山荘信濃路に泊まっていた客は9人。
9 people were staying at the Shinoji Lodge that day.
君、
You, Shin,
トーマ、ミネ、沢の5人組、一輝とケントっていう男の2人連れ。
You, Shin, Toma, Mine, and Sawa were together. And then there were the 2 other guys, Iki and Kent. Okay, so I think it's either gonna come down to Shin and Toma or Shin and Mine. And I have a strong suspicion that it was Shin and Mine, and she was trying to hit on him, and he wasn't having it, and we ran away. And that's why he feels guilty about it. Because he feels like we saw something. You know what I mean? There's no evidence to support this, but I just think that's what happened. It would make really good writing. I'd be very invested. If I found out that Shin and Mine were talking, I'd be like, ooh, like, it would be so good. And then there was Iki and Ken. We can call Iki and Ken. We've already questioned everybody else, so we might as well call Iki
残り
and
2
Ken.
人の男女は1人
Guy and a
旅。
girl.
男の方が右京、住所不定。女の方は理科、大学生。
Last 2 were a guy and a girl. That guy was Ukyo, no address. The girl was Rika, a college student.
誰から当たってみてもいいけど、とりあえず最初は女の子がいいかな。女同士向こうで話
We
を
don't
して
need
た
to
だろう。
disguise it as anything. We can just straight up ask them. What's the harm in that? Doesn't matter who you go to first, but maybe you should start with the girls. You could probably disguise it as
ま
girl
だ会って
talk.
ない人の中で女性なのは理科って子だね。
The only
大学
girl-
4年生。
The only girl left you haven't met yet is Rika. She's the 4th year college student.
オーナーからもらった連絡先には住所と自宅電話番号が書いてあるみたい。
Looks like there's an address and a phone number in the information you got from the owner.
まずは電話して会ってもらえないか頼んでみよっか。
You should give her a call and see if you can meet up somewhere. Why can't she just tell me over the phone? Oh god. Do I have to say things? Hello? Hello? Uh-oh.
親
Okay.
切な人だといいんだけどね。
I had to click through it. I was like, what happened? I just hope she's an honest person. Well, we can't really bank on that, can we? But at least we can bank on that it's such a topic that lying would be very, very, very dishonest. You know what I mean? Like, why would somebody lie about an accident that you had? Alright.
守備よく会う約束を取り付けたわけですが、実は本人が来ても顔わかんないんだよね。
We were lucky that you were able to arrange a meeting, but it's not like we'd know what she looked like even if she showed up. Laika, come here. Laika, come here. Come here. You're getting too anxious. Everything is fine. You are safe. You are very loved. Why don't you come lay down under the desk?
私のことでしたらご覧になればすぐ思い出すはずですわ。なんて言ってたけど。
Oh. I know she was all, I'm sure you'll remember me when you see me, but I really doubt that.
何しろ記憶喪失だからな。普通に一度会った人を忘れちゃってるのとはわけが違うよね。
I mean, you've got amnesia. That's way different from forgetting someone you met once.
大丈夫かな。とっくに来てるのに見過ごしてたりしないよね。
I wonder if you'll be okay. Maybe she's already here and you just don't recognize her. So, I think the thing about Orion that I don't like is that he puts, like, thoughts into our head. And they're not always, like, calm thoughts. Like, this is a very anxious thought. And he's putting a lot of anxiety into our head over this because he's very anxious. Which, I don't think we need to be anxious. Like, again, we could just tell her I'm having difficulty remembering the accident, which is why I want to hear from you what happened. Like, that's a very reasonable response. It's it's a little bizarre, but I don't think it's out of the realm of belief. Oh my god. Hello. Forget everything I just said. You're amazing. Hi. Oh man. How could we not recognize her? My sincere apologies for the wait, Evelyn.
何この絢爛豪華な人。
What's with this super elegant girl? Laika. I'm Rika. It's nice to see you again. We did remember her.
思い出した。会ったらすぐ思い出した。
A memory. Seeing her was enough.
今君の記憶が一部蘇ったよね。確かにこれは強烈だよ。
Mhm.
なかなか忘れられそうにない。
Did some of your memories just come back? I'm definitely surprised. Though she'd be pretty hard to forget. Yeah.
お怪我は大したことありませんでしたので、あの時はもう命がないかと思いましたけれども。
It appears that your injury wasn't too serious. At the time of the accident, I assumed you were going to die.
勝手に殺さないでください。
Don't assume things like that.
それでご用というのは何ですか。これから組合の会合があるので手短にお願いできるかしら。
So then, what was it you needed? I actually have a meeting to attend, so would you mind making it quick? Why would you plan a meetup when you didn't have time?
組合って何の組合だよ。いいけどさ。
And what kind of meeting could that be? Oh, whatever.
じゃあ手短に聞かせてもらおうか。
Alright, let's keep it brief.
オーナーの三角関係説も気になるけど、一番気になるのはやっぱりシンが迎えに来たのかどうかだよね。
I'm worried about the love triangle the owner mentioned, but the most important question is about
変な
Shin.
聞き方するとシンが疑われちゃうだろうし。なんて言って聞き出す？
If you ask weirdly, she might start to suspect Shin, so maybe you should choose your words wisely. Who searched for me that day?
誰ってシン以外の全員ですわ。そんなことお友達にお聞きになった方が早いのではなくて。
Who? Why everyone but Shin? Wouldn't it have been better to ask your friends about something like
い
this?
や、お友達にはもう聞いたんだけどね。
No, we already asked them anyway.
私びっくりしてしまってあまりよく覚えてませんの。とにかく大騒ぎでしたし。
I was quite shocked, so I don't remember everything very clearly, but I do know that it was a major ordeal.
これを機会に一輝様に自分をアピールすることだけ考えておりましたし。
Also, it had crossed my mind that it might have been a very unique chance to appeal to Mr. Iki.
おいこら、何さらっと自己中なセリフ吐いてるんだよ。
Stop it. You shouldn't say selfish things like that at a time like this. You're so judgy. Leave her alone, Orion.
てか、イキ様って何？どうして総称つけてるの？
And what's with adding Mr.? There's no need for honorifics. Maybe. She's very classy. I would assume she uses honorifics with a lot of people.
一応私も捜索には参加しましたわ。
I did participate in the search for a while, though.
私が探さなかったせいで間に合わなかったなどということになったら目覚めが悪いですし。
if you hadn't been found in time, I would not have been able to sleep well knowing that I didn't even try to help.
そりゃ寝覚めは悪いだろうけどさ、社交辞令でも心配でしたって言ってくれればいいのに。
Yeah, I'm sure you'd lose sleep over it, but just so you know, normal people would say it was because they were worried about her. That, I don't know. I think she's being very honest.
ですけど、いきなりどうしましたの？あの晩のことはもう終わったはずじゃありません。
Anyway, why do you ask? The events of that night are already in the past, are they
事故
not?
ということで決着がついたと聞きましたが、なぜ今さら掘り返すんです？
I have amnesia. Just tell her. I'm having trouble remembering. It was my impression that the authorities had declared it an accident. Why do you feel the need to bring it up again?
真の
No, we should not mention Shin. That's not her business. No. It's just gonna make her more suspicious. No. And if the police go to talk to her, then... No, I'm not telling
いろい
her.
ろと事情が終わりのよう
It seems there are circumstances. We could just tell her that we're having trouble remembering.
ケントのバカ野郎様が一番よく見ていらっしゃるんじゃないかしら。
Regardless, I think that huge idiot Kent would know the most about the events from then.
バカ野郎様って何？
What? Huge idiot?
あの晩捜索隊を指揮していたのはケントさんでしたから。
Kent was the one leading the search team that night, after all.
一騎様を独占する憎きあの男。私たちをこき使うなど許しがたい暴挙。
That man was monopolizing all of Mr. Iki's time, and he was bossing us around.
もしあの男に何かお聞きになりたいなら、水曜日にこの大学の数学科研究室へ行けば会えますわ。
If you find the need to question him, you can find him in the math lab here on Wednesdays.
私の知っていることはそのくらいです。
That's about all I know. Now then, will you excuse me? Yeah, go ahead.
よろしいです。いいよね。何も
She
知ら
gives
な
a
いみ
good
たいだ
lead,
し。
though. We know where Kent. We know where Kent is. So sure, that's enough, right? It seems like she doesn't know.
それでは
Good
ごきげん
day.
よう。
Good day.
なんか強烈な人だったね。
What an intense girl.
それにしても、イッキとケントって人の名前がよく出てくるね。こ
But
の
she
二人を避けては通れないみたい。
But she sure did mention Iki and Kent a lot. It sounds like we'll have to go to them for more information.
水曜日っていうと、あさってだよね。ちょうどバイトは休みの日だから、またここに来てみようか。
Wednesday's not until the day after tomorrow. You have the day off from work, so we should come back then.
君の記憶のことも何とかしたいけど、
I want to do something about your memories, but
結構順調に思い出してるのに、実は僕、あんまり分離していってる感覚がないんだよね。
you're making progress. At the same time, I don't feel like I'm separating from you at all.
もしかしたら何か重要な記憶が封印されてて、それが枷になってるのかもしれない。
Maybe there's something really important sealed away, and that's what's binding me to
だ
you.
としたら、やっぱり自分の手で知っているはずのことを少しずつ解いていくしかないよね。
In that case, the only option is to keep learning more little by little until we can solve
そ
this.
のためにも、君はもっと真実に近づかなきゃ。
To do that, you're going to need to get closer to the truth. What does that look mean, Orion? She was cool. I liked her. What a fun side character. She's obviously enamored with Mr. Iki.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様。
Welcome back,
ご用を承ります。
May I take your order?
でも、落ち着かないね。早くケントってやつに話を聞きに行きたいね。
Ugh, we just can't calm down. We really need to go ask that guy Kent for some answers.
シンはどうしてるんだろう。なんで連絡の一つもないんだろう。
See, he's freaking us out. Like, we'd probably be at least a little more fine if he just kept his trap shut about how anxious we are. And like, running us into a spiral. I wonder what Shin's doing. Why hasn't he contacted you once? I wonder if he's okay.
こんなところで愛想振りまいてる場合じゃないのに。ムキー。
This isn't the time to be lavishing attention on strangers. Ah! As you wish, Master. Oh my god. Cakes, drinks, tea, all kinds of stuff. Man, I'd love to go to a maid
お
cafe.
疲れ様。やっぱ元気ないね。
Hey, nice work, but you seem really low energy today.
あ、サワちゃん。やっぱり分かっちゃうか。
Oh, it's Sawa. I guess you noticed.
どっかでのんびりお茶でもしない？一人でいるよりいいと思うよ。
You want to go have tea somewhere? I think it's better than being alone.
わあ、それはありがたいね。ねえ、たまには息抜きした方がいいよ。
That'd be nice. Evelyn, I think you should relax once in a while.
あれ、先に誘われちゃった。俺が連れて帰ろうかと思ってたのに。
Looks like you got here first. I was thinking about walking her home.
え、トーマも？ああ、それじゃあ帰って邪魔かな。
Maybe I'm just getting in the way. No, I want to go Sawa.
よし、来た。それじゃあ二人きりでゆっくりしよっか。
Let's go relax somewhere together.
トー
Yeah.
マと二人になるのはちょっと心に悪いもんね。よし、今日はサワちゃんとのんびりしよう。
I didn't even think of that. I didn't think of Shin being jealous because I don't think he would be jealous. Maybe he is. He's young, so maybe he would get jealous of us hanging out with Toma. But Toma's also our childhood friend. So Sawa is a relatively recent addition to the group, but Toma has been around since we were kids, and I think they gave you the choice of Toma because you have a memory of asking Toma to marry you, so you could delve into this love triangle. I'm gonna ignore this love triangle as hard as possible because it just seems so silly to me. I would much rather know what's going on with the actual Amnesia and whether my prediction was right, whether we saw him and Mine and we ran away. Maybe it was Toma and Mine. I don't know. Like, it could be anything. I have no idea. But it would be kind of rude to Shin to go alone somewhere with Toma. So let's hang out with Sawa today. I do want to get to know Sawa more. I think she's cute. I also think maybe she's the Clover character because she has a lot of clovers on her in her outfits. Yeah, look. Green, clovers. I wonder how she fits in with the romantic love interest choices that we had in the beginning. Hearts, clovers, spades, and diamonds. I see. So you still can't really oh my god. I see. So you still can't really contact Shin. That's troubling.
でもあいつはさ、あんまりあんたを安心させてやるとか思いつかないやつだから。
He's not the type who would try to make you worry about him. I know he was telling us to calm down.
だけで意外と平気だったりするかもよ。
He might just be really busy and actually doing just fine, right?
私は高校からの付き合いだから、それ以前のあんたたちがどうだったのかよく知ら
Yeah,
ないけど。
relatively recent addition. I've only known you two since high school, so I'm not sure how things were between before then, but
やっぱ付き合いが長いといい加減になっちゃう部分もあるじゃない？なあなあになるっていうかさ。
if you've known each other for a long time, I'd understand if you guys were a little careless about responding back right away.
あ、そういえばあれどうなったのよ。シンが手繋いでくれないって件。
Oh right, whatever happened with that one thing? You know, the fact that Shin won't hold hands with you?
え、何それ？
Shin won't hold hands with us?
ほら、あんた付き合い始めた頃愚痴ってたじゃない。
You were complaining about that when you started dating.
キスは遠慮なくしてくるのに、手繋いでほしいってお願いしたら照れて逃げちゃうんだって。
He never has any problem kissing you, but when you ask him to hold hands, he gets embarrassed and avoids it. That's adorable.
それは単なる
That sounds
人気だね。
adorable. I know, that kind of sounds more like teasing,
今でも
maybe.
そうなの？それともあんたの方がもう諦めたの？
Is he still like that, or did you already give up on it? I don't see this as having like a critical choice. So I don't know. Is he just that kind of guy? I think he's just really tsundere, and being sweet is just not in his forte. I'll try asking him again next time. Maybe, but I don't think that's... I think he's just that kind of guy. I think he's just that kind of guy.
あは、妥協せざるを得ないか、やっぱ。
So he really won't compromise. I knew it.
ああ、羨ましいな。私も小さい頃からあんたたちの仲間に入れてたら何か違ったかな。
I'm jealous. If I was there with all of you too when we were kids, I wonder if things would have turned out different. I think that's a hint for her storyline. That would be very good. Oh my god. Alright.
それでもやっぱ同じ結果かな。
No, I'm sure things would have still ended up the same.
え、サ 父ちゃん
Huh? Sawa?
ごめんなんでもない早くシン帰ってくるといいね
Sorry, it's nothing. It'd be nice if Shin came back quickly, though.
そしたら私もシンのことを考えずに前を向けるよ
Then I'd be able to stop thinking about him and move on. What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? 1 hour later.
ああ今日も収穫が
She only
ない
stayed
ま
for
ま
an
一日
hour?
終わっちゃったね
That sucks. Today ended without any sort of progress.
シン今日は予備校の日だよね予備校には行かせてもらえるって言ってたけど勉強できてるのかな
Shin has prep today, right? He said they let him go to school, but does he even have time to study?
気がめいるのはわかるけど落ち込みすぎちゃダメだよ
I know you're feeling down, but try not to get too depressed, Evelyn. Ooh, Shin's calling us. It's Shin!
シン
Answer!
から電話初めてじゃない
It's a first, isn't it? Yeah, answer! Answer!
ほら
Quickly.
元気
It's me. You doing alright? No, I miss you!
連絡できなくて悪い状況はメールした通りだけどちょっと疲れてる
Sorry I couldn't contact you. I messaged you about what's been going on. I'm kinda
お前
tired.
に会いたいよでもそんなこと言っちゃダメだよな
I really want to see you, but I shouldn't be saying that now.
だからつまりなんで電話したかっていうと
Well, you see, the reason I called you is...
前に付き合おうって言ったけんあれ取り消した方がいいと思って
What? What? No! No, 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 no! No, 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 no. You can't take my love interest from me like that. No fucking way. Thing I said before about us going out, I think I should take that back.
やめようお前に迷惑がかかる
Oh, he's feeling guilty. He's feeling so much guilt. He thinks he's a bad person and he's gonna ruin us. But he's not. You're what we need, Shin. You're so good. You try so hard. I'll stop. It'll just cause you trouble.
親父が人を殺して俺まで迫害されたみたいに俺が殺人犯扱いされてたらお前に迷惑かかる
Just like how my dad killed someone and I got persecuted too. If I'm treated like a killer, it'll make things harder
俺を
on
好き
you.
だったこと覚えてないんだろいいよ無理に思い出さなくても
You don't even remember liking me, right? It's fine. You don't need to force yourself to
むしろ
remember.
都合いいかもしれないそのまま他のやつを好きになってもいいからさ
This might be more convenient. It's okay if you go and fall in love with someone else. Fuck you! This isn't like you. This isn't like you. I'm gonna save. I'm nervous. I'm gonna save right here. This isn't like you.
そうだよらしくないよ疑いがかかってるなら晴らせばいいじゃない
That's right, it's not like him. If he's suspected of this, he just needs to show he's innocent.
らしくないかそうだなそうだよ
I see, it's not like me. Yeah, you're right.
な悪い情けないこと言ったお前の前ではカッコつけてたかったのにな
Sorry for saying something so pathetic. I always wanted to look cool in front
で
of you.
も別れてもいいってのは本当だから辛くなったら離れていいからな
But I'm serious when I say it's okay for us to break up. If it gets to be too painful for you, just go ahead.
まあいろいろきついけど俺なりに調べたいこともあって話聞いてる
Things have been pretty rough, but I've been looking into things and asking
あんまり俺のこと気
questions.
にしてトーマやサワに迷惑かけんなよそれじゃ
Don't worry too much over me. It'll just stress out Toma and Sawa. See you later. Don't break up with
切れ
me,
ちゃった
you dick. He hung up. Yeah, he hung
なん
up.
だかすごく疲れてるみたいだったね調べたいことってな
I
んだ
did
ろう
wonder
ね
that too. What has he been looking into? He seemed really tired, didn't he? I wonder what he's been looking into. I don't know, but he's doing his own research on something. So we just gotta trust him that he didn't do anything. I don't think he did anything. Seriously, I don't. I don't think he is to blame for anything that happened at all. If it wasn't
来ました聖地大学
if it wasn't for Shin being calm and staying at the hotel long enough to tell the police what happened, they would have never found her. They would have never sent all those people out to go find her. And she could have possibly died if she hadn't been found right away. If he had gone and just tried to look for her himself and panicked, we could have died. So, like, we owe him everything. And he's been so sweet to us ever since we lost our memory. Like, yeah, he's kissed us a little unconsensually a few times, but they were little surprises, but they're just a little surprising, not like totally out of the norm. He likes kissing us. I don't know what to say. This is Seiji University. We were here 2 days ago. Why did you say that? We know where this is. Kent should be at the math lab here today, right?
事件当夜みんなを仕切っていたらしくて、倒れていた君を見つけた張本人でもある人物。
Apparently, he was the one directing everyone on the night of your accident and was also the one who found you collapsed.
きっといろいろ話が聞けるはずだよね。いや、聞き出すんだ。それでは GO!
You should be able to hear a lot of those details from him. No, you need to specifically ask him about everything. Let's go. Calm down, Orion. You're so invested in us.
ここみたいだね。
Oh, look, another Clover character. And there's a Spade character. Oh, interesting. I wonder how the Clover character fits with Sawa. Because he's got Clover motif as well, and then this guy's got Spade motif. So these are obviously the two love interests from the other routes that we could have taken. Which, if you remember, those routes were kind of like different dimensions where the characters are all the same. That's why we're seeing these two here out of their routes. But your relationship to them is different. So they all have like a completely different story. So there is merit to going out and checking the other routes out, which I highly encourage you go do. This game is super fun. This looks like the math lab. There are two men here. Iki, Kent. Kent, Iki. Yeah, Kent, Iki. Bet. Kent is green, Iki's blue. Bet. Oh, it's you. I was waiting.
待たれてた？
Huh? Waiting.
君を知ってるってことは、この人はケントかイッキのどっちかなのかな？
The fact that he knows you means he must be either Kent or Iki, right?
包帯姿の女の子って意外と色っぽいね。驚いてみたくなる。
Bro, calm down. How unexpected. A girl in bandages is actually very sexy. I want to unwrap them. That's kind of bizarre. Like, I get the cute factor of somebody in it gives a very like naive feeling to see somebody wrapped up in bandages like that, but wanting to unwrap them, that's a little gory.
勝手にほどいていいわけがないだろう。君は女性をそういう目でしか見られないのか？
You can't just do that. Are you only capable of seeing women in that way?
こんなに可愛い子を目の前にして、他にどういう目で見ればいいの？
What else am I supposed to think when such a cute girl appears in front of me?
この場所は危険かもしれない。帰ろうか。
This place might be dangerous. Leave.
どこへ行くんだ？
Where are you going?
ああ、一級の悪ふざけなら気にしない。
Told you.
口だけだ。少なくとも今のはそうだと。
Don't worry about EQ's ridiculous jokes. He's all talk and no action. Don't even acknowledge the last thing he said.
それより君は私たちに用があるんだろ？
More importantly, you have some business with us, right?
ああ、ごめんね。本気にした。あんまり気にしないで。了解も取らずに襲ったりしないから。
At least he talks about consent. Oh, sorry, did you take that too seriously? Don't worry too much over it. I won't bite without your express consent. At least he's consensual. He's a little overly flirty, but he's a little overly sexual, but at least he goes after consent.
了解が取れれば襲うのか。
With her consent, that's a fun route. I want to go down that route. We might do spades next. I've been super curious about the clovers because of Sawa, but the spades guy is getting me. He's funny.
で、君の用はあの日のこと調べてるらしい。
Oh, they talked to Rika. So what do you need? We heard from Rika that you were investigating that night.
あ、リカってこの間の絢爛豪華な女の人だよね。
Oh, Rika was the super elegant girl from the other day, right?
彼女から話を聞いてるってことは、やっぱりこの二人がイッキとケントなんだ。
Iki, Kent. Kent is in green, Iki is in blue. That's what I said. The fact they heard from her already means that these two must be Iki
こ
and
の
Kent.
女ったらしっぽい男は一休って呼ばれてたけど、
Uh-huh.
彼が一休なのかな。
This is another thing I hate about Orion's character, is that he just handholds you through all the dialogue that just happened. Like, he assumes that the reader is stupid or something. It's a little insulting, but this womanizer was being called Ikkyu, so I guess that means he's Iki.
じゃあもう一人の硬そうなのがケントだね。
Which means the smart-looking guy is Kent. Remember that. Yeah,
リカも
I
二人の
know.
ことよく知ってるみたいな話し方だったけど、友達なのかな。
It sounds like Rika knows these two pretty well. I wonder if they're friends. Probably not. She probably just walked up to them and was like, she's gonna come see you later.
何から聞こうか。
Let's see. What should we ask first? I heard you led the search. This is another. We need a save here. I'm getting a save feeling here. Alright. I heard you led the search.
そうだな。私が指示を出した。
That's right. I was giving directions.
放っておけば全員無策のままで飛び出しそうな勢いだった。
If left alone, it seemed everyone would run off without any sense or reason.
全員？でも宿泊客の半分くらいは赤の他人なんだよね。
Everyone, but half the people at the lodge were just strangers.
どうして不思議そうな顔なの？僕らにだってそのくらいの情けはあるよ。
Why the confused look? We have enough sympathy to do that at least, you know?
前日には女性陣のキス権争奪卓球トーナメント戦で徹夜して汗を流した仲じゃない。
Besides, the night before, we all had a table tennis tournament with a kiss from the other team's girl as a prize.
おい、そんなものをかけているつもりだったのは君だけだ。
Hey,
私は純粋に卓球を楽しんでいたのだ。
hey, you were the only one who was aiming for that prize. I was just enjoying the game itself.
そう。でも少年たちは結構真剣だったみたいだけど。
Really?
特にこの子の防衛戦に。
Really? But the guys all seemed to be pretty serious about it, especially those defending Evelyn.
それは確かにそうだな。リカの番の時、全員さりげなさを装って危険したの
Poor
が
Rika.
記憶に新しい。
That's true. When Rika's turn came up, everyone just acted like they didn't care.
ああ、そんなことしてたんだ。
Oh, so that's what they were doing.
だから僕たちが君の窮状を聞いて大慌てするのは当たり前。もちろん元からの友達には負けるけどね。
Anyway, it was only natural for us to rush to help when we heard what happened, but we weren't as panicked as your friends.
トーマとサワはシンから君が落ちたと聞いた途端バラバラに飛び出してしまってな。
The moment Toma and Sawa heard about your fall from Shin, they rushed out on their
止
own.
める暇もなかった。二人とも無事に帰ったからよかったが、下手をすれば二次遭難を出していたところだ。
We didn't even have a chance to stop them. It was good that they returned safely. There could have been a second accident.
彼氏のシン君の方は自分が二次遭難するのを警戒してちゃんと山荘まで帰ってきたのにね。
Yeah, your boyfriend Shin realized that he could just end up in an accident too and return straight to the
彼は冷
lodge.
静だったな。
He was very cool-headed. That's what everyone says.
やっぱりこの二人から見てもシンは冷静だったんだ。
Again, I think he understood that even if he wanted to go out and search for us, there was a chance that we wouldn't make it. So he had to go back and alert everybody so that everybody could go out and look for her. Because even if he did find her, what was he going to do? Carry us back?
私が指揮をしたのは残りのメンツだ。地図を見て落下地点の予測を立て、ペアごとに探索区域を割り当てた。
I directed the remaining people. I looked at the map, predicted possible places you could have fallen, and sent people off in
と
pairs.
まあ僕らの知ってることはこのくらいかな。他に何か聞きたいことある？
Anyway, that's about all we know. Anything else you want to ask?
問題はやっぱり
I guess the next question would be... We know that Shin stayed back at the lodge. Was I conscious when you found me?
なんで黙るの？
Huh? Why are they so quiet?
ねえ、それって何の謎かけ？この間シン君にも同じこと聞かれたんだけど。
Is this some sort of riddle? Shin had just asked us the same thing the other day.
シンにも？こないだっていつ？
Shin too? What day? When?
一昨日だったか、私と一休のところへ別々に電話をかけてきてな。
I think-
君と全く同じ質問をしてきた。
I think he called Ikkyu and me the day before yesterday. He asked the same question you did. So when we met with Rika, he called Ikkyu.
答えはの、君は名前を呼んでも頬を叩いても一切反応がなかった。
The answer is no, you didn't respond, even when we called your name and patted your cheek.
あれが演技なら君に俳優になることを勧めよう。
If that was just an act, I highly recommend that you become an actress.
意識はなかった。やっぱりそうなんだ。
You were unconscious, so that really was
それより
true.
シンが確認の電話をかけてきたってどういうこと？
But I wonder why Shin called them to ask the same thing. I am very
一
curious
昨
about
日なら
that.
もう連絡つかなくなってた頃だよね。もしかしてシンもあの記憶のことを調べてるのかな？
Shin had fallen out of contact up until the day before yesterday. Is he trying to investigate that memory?
まあ発見時のことを証言できる人間は私たちしかいないし、私たちが嘘をついていればそれまでだがな。
The only people who saw you at the time of the discovery was us, so I guess there's a possibility that we're lying.
その後ケントといろいろ話し合ったんだけど、
Anyway, Kent and I talked it over afterwards.
そういう疑問が出てくるってことは誰か君に意識があったんじゃないかって言ってる人が
Someone
いる。
told him we were conscious? We figured that if he was asking a question like that, then someone must have told him you were conscious.
それってもしかして
Could it have been you?
なんか怪しまれてる？
Does it kind of seem like they're suspecting you now?
さて何かの参考になった？
Were we any help? Yeah, you guys were.
何が
Also, great eye candy.
私たちの知らないうちに面白い展開を見せているようだな。
I don't know what's going on, but it seems like you're bringing up some interesting new
また何か
developments.
協力できることがあれば遠慮なく言ってくれ。できれば
If
最
there's-
終結果を聞かせてもらえると嬉しいね。
If there's anything else we can help with, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to hear the results of this too.
近いうちにまた会えることを楽しみにしているよ。
I look forward to seeing you again in the near future.
もちろん僕もね。
As do I, young lady, of course.
少なくとも今のところ誰も矛盾したことを言ってる人はいないみたい。
At the very least, it seems like nobody so far has said anything contradictory.
君は事故で崖から落ちちゃって、シンは山荘のみんなに捜索を頼んだ。君を発見したのは一輝とケント。
You fell off the cliff by accident, and Shin asked everyone at the lodge to search for you. Then you were found by Iki
そ
and
れで
Ken.
全部辻褄が合ってる。それなのに君の記憶だけが矛盾してるんだ。
All of this is consistent, yet that one memory of yours is strangely inconsistent. I still think it's from a different time. I think it's trying to fuck us up and make us suspicious. Obviously, this is a very clear-cut case. The only question is whether we were running from something or whether we were fooling around and we fell.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様。ご用を受けたまわります。
You know, you don't have to say this, Orion. No one can hear you other than me. Welcome back, Master. May I take your order?
いってらっしゃいませ、お嬢様。お帰りをお待ちしております。
Have a good day, madam. We'll be awaiting your return. I think he enjoys
見
us
知
too
らぬ
much.
人に愛想振りまく気分じゃないよね。
I know you don't really feel like lavishing grace upon strangers at a time like
で
this.
も現状できることもないし、仕事は仕事で大切だし。
But there's nothing you can do right now, and it's important to do your job.
あ、またお客さんだ。ほら、お帰りなさいませ。
Oh, another customer. Go on, Evelyn. Welcome back. Welcome back, Master. I like this confused look on him. That's cute. As he's trying to remember all the dishes. It's adorable. This is why you write things down.
ふぅ、今日も一日お疲れ様でした。
Whew, that's it for today.
さてと、改めて話を整理しようか。
We should put our thoughts in order first.
これで関係者のほとんどに話を聞いたことになるんだけど、残り一人が問題なんだよね。
We managed to talk to almost everyone involved, but the last person is a bit of a problem.
右京、自称写真家、住所不定。
Oh, Ukyo, self-proclaimed photographer, no address.
住所不定ってなんだよ。そんな怪しい客を大事な従業員と一緒に止めないでよ、オーナー。
What does it mean, no address? You shouldn't let such a suspicious person stay here with your employees, Mr. Owner.
こいつにもぜひ話を聞きたいところなんだけど、
You'd like to ask him some questions too,
オ
but
ーナーからもらった紙には自宅電話なしってなってるだけで、
What
携帯電話も書いてないんだよね。
the paper you got from the owner says home phone number none, and doesn't have a cell phone number listed either.
でも連絡先が全くわからない相手を止めるとも思えないし、オーナーなら連絡取れそうな気がするんだ。
But I doubt the owner would let someone with no available contact information stay over, so he might be able to contact them himself.
その辺を確かめるためにも、まずはオーナーに聞いてみるのがいいと思わない？
Maybe it'd be best to ask the owner about this in addition to some other things.
あら、あなた、 事務所の真ん中で難しい顔してどうしたの？
Oh, Evelyn, what's that serious look on your face in the middle of the cafe?
あ、店長、いいところに。
Oh, it's the manager. Great timing. Please tell me how to contact the owner. What?
どういうこと？オーナーに何の用事があるの？
Yes, I do. Why do you ask? Do you have business with the owner?
悪いけれど、一従業員に簡単に教えるわけにはいかないわよ。
I'm sorry, but I can't just tell regular employees that information without a good reason.
そうだよね。普段和やかな職場だけど、やっぱり閉めるとこは閉めてくるな。
I guess so. It's a pretty easygoing workplace, but they're strict about some things.
それにしても、これはどういうこと？
In any case, what's going on here?
この間、しんちゃんも聞いてきたのよ。オーナーにはどうやったら連絡できますか？
I gotta sneeze. Ah, hex me. Sorry about that. Hex me. No blessing here, just hexes. Man, I can't believe it's already been an hour. Shin asked me the same thing before. He was trying to find a way to contact the owner as well.
シンも？
Wait, Shin too?
あなたたち、何してるの？何かおかしなことを考えてるんじゃないでしょうね。
What are you two doing? You aren't planning anything strange, are you?
あなたが怪我した事件のことなら、警察に任せておけばいいのよ。
If this is about the incident when you were injured, you should leave it to the police.
とにかく、オーナーの連絡先は教えられません。今日はもう帰りなさい。
Anyway, I can't divulge the owner's personal information. Just go home for today. Alright.
ダメか。
I hope our shift was over. I guess it was no good.
でも、もしシンもこのことを調べてるなら、まず連絡するべきなのはオーナーじゃなくてシンだよね。
But if Shin's been investigating this, you should probably contact him instead of the owner.
もしかしたら意外と自由に動けてるのかもしれない。その上で自分の意思で連絡してきてないのかも。
It's possible that he's been able to move more freely than we thought, and he just hasn't told you about it yet.
もしそうだとしたら、君もシンと協力して動くべきだよ。その方が早いし安心だもん。
If that's the case, you should work together with Shin for this. It would be faster and safer too,
その辺
probably.
まずはっきりさせないと。メール打ってみる？
Maybe you should let him know. Oh, how about messaging him?
そんな感じでいいんじゃないかな。あとは返事を待つだけだけど。
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Now you just have to wait for a response. Let's go home. 10 minutes later.
返事来ないね。やっぱり自由には動けないのかな。
He's not responding. Maybe he really can't do what he wants. We were told to go home. Go home.
あれお前まだ着替えてなかったの？着替えといて一緒に帰ろう。
You still haven't changed? I'll walk you home after you're done.
あ、またトーマとかぶった。私が家まで送ってこうと思ったのに。
Oh, Toma and I had the same idea again. I was just thinking about walking you home.
また？君どうする？
Wait, again? What will you do? We're gonna save. Is what we're gonna do. I've been so anxious this run. Okay, should we go with Sawa or should we go with Toma? What are the pros and cons of each? Pros is Sawa and I are both girls, so it's unlikely for Shin to get jealous. We go with Toma. He hasn't had a turn with us yet, so we could be avoiding information if we don't go with Toma. We could be missing out on asking him something. So I kind of want to go with Toma, especially since he hasn't had a turn so far. And I want to be fair to the characters and give them each screen time, as much screen time as I can allow at least, because we don't get to see them as often as we do the main characters. Someone only stayed for an hour last time anyways. What a guest. So maybe we'll go with Toma. I'm hearing myself talk it out and I'm like, just go with Toma. So we're going with Toma. Here we go.
お前幼稚園の時と変わんないな。待ってるから早く支度しといて。
You haven't changed since kindergarten. I'll wait, so go get changed. He just views us as a kid sister. I don't think he actually likes us. Maybe he does, but he's hiding it, probably.
どうした？晩飯いらないのか？
Yeah, he's the diamond character. That's probably why I chose him in the first place, because I have such a weakness for blondes. What's wrong? You don't want dinner?
もしかして俺を警戒してんの？
Are you feeling pretty wary of me?
あのね、生まれた時から知ってるお前相手に今さらそんな気は起こさないよ。
Just so you know, I've known you since you were born. I don't have any feelings like that towards you.
シンは生まれた時から知ってる子相手にめちゃくちゃそんな気を起こしてるようですけど。
Shin's known her since he was born too, but he definitely has feelings for her like that.
はい、なんだかわからないけど余計なこと気にしない。とりあえず食事をする。
Alright, I don't really get it, but stop worrying so much. Let's just eat and try to relax,
そ
please.
れが終わったら、うちでも闇でも帰れでも行くよ。
If you can do that for me, I'll do whatever you say later, even if you ask me to leave. Are you worried about me?
当たり前なんだけどな、俺には。何が不思議なの？
That's obvious, at least to me. Do you really think it's that weird? No, we've been best friends. We're best friends.
早く記憶戻るといいな。やっぱこんなのおかしいよ。
I hope your memories come back soon. This is just too weird.
でも、こういう特別な時間は記憶が戻ったらなくなるんだよな。そう思うと少し複雑な気もしてる。
Although special times like these would disappear when they do come back, I feel a little conflicted thinking about that.
お前、どこまで思い出してるんだ？
How much have you remembered?
記憶を
Not
な
very
くしてても
much.
シーンを好きだったことはなかったことにはならないのか？
Even though you lost your memories, you haven't forgotten that you like Shin, have you? Could you forget something like that?
どんな感覚なんだろうな、記憶を失うって。
I wonder what it feels like to lose your memories. Oh, Toma.
どうしたんだろう。黙っちゃって。
Why is he so quiet all of a sudden?
ごめん、なんでもないよ。飯行こうか。
Sorry, it's nothing. Let's eat. I want to know what you were thinking about. I wonder if that was a toss over to his character route or not. Because we've been getting a couple of those. Interesting. Interesting. It's getting good.
シンが警察に連れて行かれてから今日で1週間か。
It's been a week since the police took Shin away.
あの事
Damn.
故のことを調べようにももう手詰まり。せめて君の記憶が完全になればまた違うんだろうけど。
I wouldn't say that. It seems like the investigation of the accident is at a standstill unless your memories come back. Which I wouldn't say that. I don't even know if we did have our memories back if the police would believe us. They're gonna believe
こうやっ
whatever
て
they
家
want to
の
believe.
周りを歩いてみても記憶が蘇りそうな様子は全くないね。
And just walking around your house like this doesn't seem to be bringing them back. Okay, so then ask Toma or Sawa to take you out to find your memories. Like, you remembered some things.
やっぱりもう日常生活の範囲じゃ刺激が弱すぎるんだろうな。
Ordinary day-to-day life might not be enough stimulation anymore.
はあ、とりあえず家に帰ろうか。一人でうろうろしてても何にもなりそうにないしね。
Ha. I guess you should just go home for now. Just wandering around alone won't accomplish anything. Again, this is where you ask Toma or Sawa to take you on a walk. Ah, Shin! What?
な、おかえり。どこ行ってたのお前？
Oh, welcome back. Where were you?
おかえりじゃないよ。どこ行ってたのはこの子が言うべきセリフだっての。
That's our line. You shouldn't be the one saying welcome back.
あいつらも俺を呼び出すのは飽きたらしいから暇になった。寄って行っていい？
It seems like the police are tired of calling me down to the station, so I've got some free time. Mind if I stay here for a while?
てか
Of course not.
ちょっとこっち来いよ。
Hey, come over here for a second. What's up? Oh, big hug. Oh,
疲れた。
oh. Don't break up with us, Shin. That's so stupid. Don't be an idiot. Oh, this is so cute. Nice hug. Hugs are so good. They're so underrated for, like, these kinds of games, the Tome games. Like, good hugs. Oh, I would have hugged him too. I'm
少しだ
tired.
けこのままでいさせてくれよ。癒して。
Let me stay like this, just for a little while. You're really comforting.
お前、あったかいな。子犬抱いてるみたい。ふかふかして気持ちいいや。
You're really warm. I feel like I'm holding a puppy. You're soft. This feels nice.
力入れたら抱きつぶしそう。すげえ柔らかい。ほっとする。
I feel like I'd break you if I held you too tightly. You really are soft. It's relaxing.
ここにいるのお前だよな。俺が抱いてるのお前だよな。
Evelyn, this is really you, right? I'm really holding on to you, right?
お前とこんなに離れてたの初めてで。
混乱する。
This is the first time I've been apart from you for so long, so I'm kind of confused. I really wanted to see you. I really wanted to see you.
何お前、可愛いこと言うようになったな。
What's that? You've learned to say some cute
寂し
things.
がらせたのも無駄じゃなかったかも。なんてな。
Looks like leaving you here so lonely wasn't all for nothing. Just
い
kidding.
や悪い。嘘。わざわざやったわけじゃない。
Seriously, I'm sorry. I was joking. I didn't do this on purpose.
サンキュー。もういいよ。
Thanks, I'm fine now.
とりあえず部屋入っていい？ここでするような話じゃないし。
Anyway, mind if I come in? We can't really talk here. I hope everybody saw that. I hope all my neighbors saw how cutely he just hugged me. And how dare any of you for thinking that he's a bad person.
聞いてたところもあるんだけど。
I won't forget that Mika said the same thing about Shin. She was like suspecting him. And I won't have it. There's something I was investigating myself and I overheard something the police were talking about too.
お前も何か調べてたんだって。一輝さんに連絡した時聞いた。まずお前の報告聞いていい？
I heard you were investigating this too. Iki told me when I contacted him. Mind if I listen to what you have to say first?
なんでこき使われたみたいな体裁になってるんだろう。
Why
いい
does
け
it
ど
almost,
さ。
why does it seem almost like he's putting you to work? Well, whatever.
君が調べたこととそこから推測したことは。
Let's see, the things you investigated and your guesses from that were not super helpful. 20 minutes later, yeah. It's like a 20-minute convo.
は？それだけ？
What? That's it?
てか時間拘束されてた俺の方がよっぽどいろいろ調べてんだけど。
I had a lot of constraints on my time and I still managed to find more. Yeah, because you got to everybody first.
なんだよ。さっきまで弱ってたくせにもう立ち直ったの？
Grr, what's with him? He was acting so weak just a moment ago. Is he over it already?
とりあえずこ
Probably.
れ、右京さんと一輝さんとケントさんと、あと理科の電話番号な。登録しとけ。
Anyway, here, Ukyo, Iki, Kent, oh, and also Rika's phone numbers. You should save them.
なんで知ってんの？
What? How do you know all this?
何驚いてんの？まず一輝さんたちに電話番号を聞いてみるって発想はなかったわけ。
Why are you surprised? You didn't even think I'd ask Iki and the others for their phone numbers?
普通にそこからつながってたんだ。
So that's really what you did?
それから教えられないけど、オーナーの連絡先も分かったから。
Also, I can't tell you, but I know the owner's contact info.
なんだって？
What did you say?
若さんから聞いた。
I got it from Waka.
山荘に泊まった時、俺の荷物にオーナーの大事なもんが紛れ込んだっぽいって話して。
I told him that something belonging to the owner ended up in my luggage when we stayed at the mountain
ちょ
lodge.
っと人目をはばかりそうなんでとかなんとか言ったらすんなり連絡先を教えてくれた。
I said it was somewhat of a private matter and he actually gave me the info pretty easily.
そのくらいの嘘は方便じゃないの。
Don't you think a lie like that is the best way of getting things done?
息をするように方便を使える人とまっすぐな彼女を一緒にしてほしくないです。
Don't ask her, she's honest. Unlike someone like you who can lie as easy as breathing.
で、オーナーの方にも根回し済み。明日には動きがあると思うから楽しみにしてて。
Anyway, I made arrangements with the owner. Something should happen tomorrow that you can look forward to.
楽しみにしててって。
Look forward to?
問題は警察の方だったんだけど、
The real issue was the
さ
police.
すがにこっちの知りたい情報をさらっと喋ってもらうわけにはいかなくて手
You
間
wouldn't,
取った。
they wouldn't divulge the information I wanted easily, so it took a fair amount of effort.
俺が殺人犯の息子だって分かった上で再度の呼び出しかけてるわけだからまるっきり信用してないし。
Not only am I the son of a killer, but it was also the second time I was brought in. They don't trust me at all.
あっちも海線山線だから地味にダメージ食らい続けるし。
The people there are pretty sly too, so it's just constant mental warfare.
向
No
こう
wonder
の
you're
知りたいこ
tired.
とを言わずにこっちの知りたいことを言わすまで粘るのは正直かなり厳しくて。
It was really tough trying to get them to say what I wanted while avoiding saying what they wanted at the same time.
って俺の口はどうでもいいんだよ。
But that's enough grumbling from me.
とにかく粘ったおかげで俺が目をつけられた理由は分かった。ちょっとした証拠が出たらしい。
Thanks to my persistence, I figured out why they're so suspicious of me. They found a clue.
そんなこと探り出してたんだ。
So you managed to get them to tell you that?
それでこんなに時間がかかってたんだね。警察っていうより真の側の思惑だったんだ。
That must be why it took so much time. This wasn't the police's doing, it was Shin's. What kind of clue?
まだ秘密。 てかめんどくさいから本物見せる。
That's still a secret. Actually, it'll be annoying to explain, so I'll just show it to you.
は？本物って警察が持ってるんじゃないの？どうやって見せるつもり？
What? Show her? But don't the police have that evidence? How could you show her?
だからさ、明日を楽しみにしてろって。
That's why I said to look forward to
あ
tomorrow.
のさ、俺はお前を突き落としたりしてない。
Just so you know, I didn't push you or
まず
anything.
これは信じてもらわなきゃどうしようもないんだけど。
If you don't believe that, I won't be able to do anything.
それは信じたいけど。ちょっと
What
悪い
bad
噂も聞いたよ
rumors?
ね。
We've heard no bad rumors. You want to believe it, but you heard some bad rumors too. Do those have any truth in them? Who said bad rumors about my man? Was it you? Was it you? Who's saying bad shit about my man? I think my avatar is broken. Is the camera working? Hello? Oh, there we go. Maybe it's just running slow. Who's saying bad things about my man? No, I believe you. I believe you.
なんでそう歯切れ悪いんだよ。そこ信じてくれないと話始まらないから。
No, I
と
believe
りあえ
you.
ず信じろ。
I 100% believe you. You are not at fault here. I'm gonna say that until I'm blue in the face. You can't trick me. Why does it sound like you're not so sure? Seriously, you need to believe it or we're never going to get anywhere.
で、そうだとすると、俺とは別に犯人がいる。
Anyways, in that case, there's a culprit out there who isn't me.
え、犯人？
What? A culprit?
俺が聞いてきた話からすると、犯人がいるのは確実。でも、俺じゃないんだから別のやつだ。
According to everything I've heard, all signs point to one existing, but it's not me, so it definitely has to be someone else.
俺はそいつを突き止めたい。っていうか、
Want to find out who it is? In fact,
犯人の目星はついてる。
I already have an idea of who it is. What?
でも、そいつを追い詰められるだけの手札が何もない。
But I
俺
have
はそれが
nothing.
欲しい。
But I have nothing to prove that they did it yet. That's what I need.
これから俺は手札を集めるために行動する。お前にも協力してほしい。
I'm gonna start working to gather that evidence, and I want you to help.
俺にどんな計算違いがあっても、お前が犯人じゃないことだけは確実だからな。
That's because no matter how far off my prediction might be, there's zero chance that you're the culprit.
そりゃそうだけど。っていうか犯人って何？
I thought it was an accident
だって
too.
事故なんじゃないの？
Well, that's obviously true, but who could this culprit be? Wasn't this all just an accident? I thought it was an accident too. Are you saying it's not an accident? Are you saying someone pushed me? Are you saying that someone dared to touch me and push me off a cliff?
つまり君が崖から落ちたこと以外に怪しい点が見つかったってことかな。
Does this mean that there's something suspicious about that night besides just the fact that you fell off that cliff?
それってもしかして君の中で矛盾してる記憶に関わること？
And could this have something to do with that contradictory memory you have?
心配すんな。お前は俺が守る。
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
二度とお前を傷つけさせない。誰にもだ。
I don't want to see you hurt again, no matter who it is.
そのためにまずはオーナーに動いてもらう。
And to do that, first, the owner needs to make a move. There's the suspect, and there's just us in the background, confused and quiet. Shin's really thinking hard about this suspect. This is getting interesting. This is so juicy. This is like juicy.
皆さん、もう一度私の山荘で合宿をしてみませんか？
What? Everyone, would you like to stay in my mountain lodge again? Yes? Oh my gosh. Reset the scene. Do it again.
は？
Let's fall. What?
オーナー、突然みんなを集めて何をおっしゃるかと思えば、
My good friend, you gathered everyone here to ask something like that.
シンが疑われているこんな時に少し不謹慎のように思われますわ。
Shin is still suspected. You should show a little discretion.
シン君が疑われているからこそですよ。
I asked exactly because Shin is still a
皆さん
suspect.
も友人が疑われたままでは気分が悪いでしょう。
You must all feel bad that your friend has been suspected of this crime.
私はとても不快な思いです。シン君はそんな少年ではない。そう確信しています。
I know it's unpleasant for me. Shin isn't a young man who would do something like that. That's what I firmly believe. Get it, owner! Yeah!
しかし、警察は現場の状況からシン君を疑う理由があると判断したの
However,
です。
it seems that the police are suspecting him because of something at the scene of the incident.
ならば、その状況をこの目で確かめ、シン君ではないと
In
我
that
々で
case,
証明してあげるべきではありませんか。
wouldn't it be best if we examined the scene ourselves and proved Shin didn't do
皆さ
it?
んもシン君がわざと彼女を傷つけたなどと思ってはいないでしょう。
None of you actually believe that Shin would purposely try to harm Evelyn, do you?
いやそりゃそうですけど、でも警察も解明できてないのに私たちに何かできるんですか？
That's true, but still, even the police haven't solved this. What could we possibly do?
愛と勇気と友情があれば何でもできます。
I like you, owner. You can do anything with love, courage, and friendship. Hell yeah. Get it, owner. I'm with you. We'll do it. We'll do it.
というのは冗談ですが、実際のところ警察はこの件にさほどの戦力を投入していないようです。
That was just a joke. To be honest, the police haven't devoted much effort to this
何し
case.
ろ事故の可能性も高い上に、たとえ事件だったとしても重大事件ではありませんしね。
It's highly likely that it was just an accident, and even if it wasn't a very big
です
incident.
が、どんな微罪であっても疑われている当事者にしてみれば大事件、そうではないですか。
But regardless of how minor the offense, it's still a big deal to the person suspected. Am I right?
だとすれば、やる気のない警察より我々の方が高い捜査能力を発
You
揮
just
す
want to
る
be
可
part of a
能性
novel.
は十分にあります。
In other words, there's still a good chance that we could discover something in our investigation rather than the police who have shown little effort.
皆さんが現場に行けば、当日の様子ももっと詳しく思い出せるかもしれません。
If everyone goes to the scene of the incident, you might remember further details about that night.
そこから真実が見えてくることもあるのではないでしょうか。
And it's possible that you could begin to grasp the truth behind everything.
それはまあ確かに。
Well, that's true, I guess.
明日とは言いません。明後日でどうでしょう。皆さん、都合はつけられませんか。
I'm not saying we should go tomorrow, but what about the day after? Do you all have time?
私の山荘に無料でご招待します。それほど悪い話ではないでしょう。
I'll let you stay at my lodge for free. Doesn't sound bad, right?
皆さんでミステリーツアーとシャレ込もうではないですか。
We should all go on this mystery vacation together. Poor Waka.
それはまあ犯人探しだったらどうかと思うけど。
Mine.
無実の証拠探し
Mine.
な
I
ら
don't
悪くないか
trust
も。
you. I don't trust you. You've got hearts all over your sleeve, on your blouse, all over. There's hearts everywhere. So you're definitely involved. Well, it's not a bad idea. It's not like we're going to search for a criminal. It's just a search for evidence to prove someone's innocence. Hey Shin. Hey Shin. You suspect Mine too? I think you do. Hey Shin.
これが真の作戦？
Was this part of Shin's plan?
でも真は犯人がいるって思ってるんだよね。
But it seems like Shin really thinks there's a culprit behind this. I know, and I think it's Mine.
犯人
I have no evidence for this.
証拠探しがしたいんだよね。
If the evidence we get starts pointing towards Mine, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose it. It'll be gone. None of you will be able to help me bring it back. Does he actually want to search for evidence to find the culprit?
なのに無実の証拠探しってオーナーに嘘をついたってこと？
But the owner said it's a search for evidence to prove Shin's innocence. Was he lying?
いや、十分あり得るか。
That actually sounds possible.
万が一のことがないように彼女の周囲をしっかり見張るしかないな。
I guess we'll all have to look out for her just in case something does happen.
もうオーナーったらみんなが出かけちゃったら私一人でお店をどうしたらいいの？
Sheesh, Mr. Owner. If everyone leaves, am I gonna have to run the cafe by myself?
すみません。よろしくお願いします。
Sorry about that. We'll leave it to you, Shin.
まあしんちゃんのためならね。
Well, I suppose it's for you, Shin. Being very lenient about it.
脱ぎますか。
I guess I can't help it. I'll go.
みんな結構やる気だね。
Oh, looks like everyone's pretty eager.
でも真がやりたいことは無実の証拠探しじゃなくて有罪にするための証拠探しなのに。
But that's just what the owner is saying without actually saying it. What Shin wants to do isn't look for evidence proving his innocence. He wants evidence proving someone else's guilt. And I think that's what the owner's basically saying too. Like, Shin is not the culprit, but there's someone who's the culprit. I'm sure he would totally believe that if Shin put that in his head.
死なのに事件の時のみんなが集まって本当に何も起こらないのかな。
If everyone from the Shinano incident gathers in one place, I wonder if we can really be safe from another accident.
君も不安だよね。
Nope, I'm so certain about this. Evelyn, you're uncertain about this too, right? Nope, not at all. Not at all. This is gonna go great. There's no way this doesn't go great. We're gonna finally remember everything that happened.
おはようございます。信濃旅行の朝がやってまいりました。
Good morning. It's the morning of the Shinano trip.
記憶が蘇りそうな予感がするけど、危険がありそうな予感はもっとするこの旅行。
I feel as though your memories will come back, but I also feel like this trip will be dangerous.
なんとか危ない目には遭わないで、記憶だけ取り戻して帰ってこようね。
Try to get your memories back without anything bad happening to you.
もちろん、君の事件の犯人とやらも突き止めないと。
And of course, we need to find the culprit behind your incident.
シーンはもう心当たりがあるみたいなこと言ってたけど、教えてくれる気はなさそうだしね。
It sounded like Shin already has an idea of who it is, but it doesn't seem like he'll tell you just yet. That's fair.
っていうか、犯人ってのがどういうことなのか、まだよく分かってないんだけどさ。
Besides, we don't even know what exactly this culprit did in the first place.
なんだよ、頼りなさそうな目して。
What's those worried eyes? You scared?
心配すんな。でも、あんま俺から離れんなよ。
Don't worry, but try to stay close to me. I will, you're my boyfriend, of course.
遅くなりました。ごめん、私で最後だよね。
Sorry, I'm late. Am I the last one? Yeah, we were waiting on you, Sawa. Just
サラ
kidding.
先輩、遅い。
Sawa, we've been waiting here forever. Okay, Mina,
は
back
い、
me
全員
up.
揃ったね。それじゃ移動するよ。
Yeah, everyone's here. Let's get going.
市なのか。どんな場所なんだろう。怖いけど、ちょっとだけワクワクするね。
Shinano, huh? I wonder what kind of place it is. I'm scared, but this is kind of exciting too. It's so cold. Very windy.
冷えますね。7月に来た時も冷えると思いましたけど、8月はさらにやばいです。
Wow, it's chilly. I thought it was cool here back in July, but August is even worse.
さすが山の上。半端ないわ。
We are on a mountain after all.
その感想、北半球の気候として間違ってるでしょう。
This doesn't seem like the right climate for the northern hemisphere at this time of year.
早く中入ろうぜ。8月に投資すんの嫌だよ、俺。
Let's hurry inside. I don't want to freeze to death in August.
何月だって嫌ですよ、そんなの。早く入りましょう。
I wouldn't want that to happen in any month. Let's go in now. I don't trust you, Mine. I don't trust you. Oh, hey, Rika. Hmm? What?
嘘、イキさんたちも一緒だったんですか？
No way. Iki and everyone are here too.
こんにちは。きっと来ると思ってたよ。
Hello. Why did I get the feeling all of you would be here?
想像通りの顔ぶれだな。
It's exactly as I predicted.
想像通りって
どういうことですの？私聞いておりませんわ。
You predicted? What does that even mean? I haven't heard anything about this.
私、1万組目の客に無料宿泊をプレゼントすると言われてきたんですのよ。
I came because I was told I could stay free of charge as the 10,000th guest.
あんなの信じるバカがいるとはな。
Ha, I didn't think someone would be stupid enough to believe something like that.
ってオーナーにそう言わせたのはシンなんじゃないの？
But weren't you the one who told the owner to say that, Shin? Maybe, maybe.
あなた、信じゃありません。殺人犯の疑いをかけられている方がどうしてこんなところにいますの？
Wait, aren't you Shin? Why would someone suspected of an attempted murder be here?
早く監獄へお帰りになった方がよろしいのでは？
Rika, back off! You need to back off my boy right now. Get her. Get her, Shin. Wouldn't it be best if he went back to prison? No, fuck
どう
you.
もご無沙汰してます。
Thank you for your concern. Aw, being cold about it. I like it.
一応
Don't
お
give
断
her
り
any
しておきます
ammo.
俺はまだ単なる重要参考人であって容疑者でも囚人でもありませんから。
Just for everyone's information, at this time, I'm simply a material witness. I'm not a suspect or a prisoner.
そういうのを一般には容疑者と申します。
And to normal people, you're still a suspect.
一
Whatever.
般にどう言うかはこの際関係ないですね。
This has nothing to do with what normal people think.
俺はやってない。それが事実です。
I didn't do anything, that's the truth.
まあどうですかしら。この山荘で第二の殺人などということになる。
How can we be so sure? How can we be so sure? I hope a second attack doesn't take place at this lodge. There
俺も
will.
そうならないことを祈ってますよ。
I also hope that kind of thing doesn't occur.
っていうか、俺に言わせてもらえば、あなたにだって犯行の機会がなかったわけじゃないんですけどね。
And besides, from my point of view, you also had plenty of opportunities to commit the crime. What?
私に犯行の機会ですって。
Are you saying I could have
何
done
をおっしゃっ
it?
ているの？
Are you saying I could have done it? What are you talking about?
あなただけじゃありませんよ。あの時、この山荘にいた全員に機会があったと言っても過言じゃない。
It's not just you. It wouldn't be exaggeration to say that everyone at the lodge had the opportunity.
言うにこと書いて。
You have no grounds to say that.
はーい、そこまで。リカさんと喧嘩するために来たわけじゃないだろ、シン。
Alright, that's enough. You didn't come here to fight with Rika, right, Shin?
まあ、とにかく俺としては無実を証明したいだけだし。
Yeah, the only thing I want is to prove my innocence. Ah,
あなた方、まさかあの事件のことを掘り返すために集まったんですの？
you didn't bring everyone back here to just dig up that incident, did you?
冗談じゃありませんわ。私は帰ります。
You've got to be joking. I'm going home.
一輝さん、帰りましょう。
Mr. Iki, let's go.
僕は帰らないよ。初めから分かってて来たし。
Me? I'm not leaving. I knew about this before I came here.
右に同じだ。
Same here.
だいたいリカ、なぜ一休と一緒に帰るなどという発言が出てくるんだ？
Besides, Rika, why would you assume you're leaving with Ikkyu?
君は彼と連れ立ってきたわけではないだろう。
It's not like you two arrived
君
together.
曰く、たまたま一緒になったということだったはずだが。
I recall you saying that you just happened to be here.
それは。
That's...
おやおや、皆さんお揃いでしたか。
Oh, look, it seems everyone's
今
here.
は最後のお客様が
The
お着き
final
になった
guest
と
has
ころです。
arrived.
いや、こんにちは。
Ukyo. Oh. You have a lot of diamonds on you, bro. You have a lot of diamonds on you. You got a lot of checkered patterns. What's up with that? Who are you? What plot line do you belong to?
また会うとは思わなかったな。俺も混ぜてもらうよ。
I didn't think I'd get to meet you all again. I'll be joining along as well.
こいつも驚いてないな。
Who's the other spade then? If there's two characters with similar motifs, Shin doesn't even have any heart motifs. He's all circles. Huh, I never noticed that. If there are two characters per love interest, there's a love interest and then a side character, and Shin and Mine are the heart characters, does that mean that Ukyu and Kent, no, not Kent, Ikkyu and who else is Diamond? Oh, Toma. Ukyu and Toma are similar characters? I wonder. I like that they split up the plot lines like that so that they're all very different.
まあ、一輝さんとケントさんには気づかれるだろうと思ってたけど。
But I did guess that Iki and Kent would figure it out at least.
たく、くせ者揃いだ。
Jeez, what a bunch of weirdos.
それでは皆さん、まずはコーヒーでもいかがですか。
Anyways,
話はそれからにしましょう。
would anyone like some coffee? You can chit chat afterwards. Coffee sounds great. I'll take coffee right now.
いやー、それにしてもまさかまたここに泊まるとは思いもしなかったわ。
Still, I didn't think we'd be staying here again.
部屋割りまであの時と同じなんだね。あんたと一緒で少し安心しちゃった。
Even our room assignments are the same as they were back then. I feel a little relieved that I'm with you.
覚悟はしてたつもりなんだけどね。やっぱあの時と同じみんなが集まってるの見ると。
Oh, Sawa, I feel so bad for you. I thought I was prepared for this, but I started to remember with all the people from back then gathered together.
あの晩はすごく怖かったからさ。
That night was really scary after all.
そうだよね。サワちゃんにとっても嫌な思い出だよね。
I'm sure it must be an awful memory for Sawa. 2. Go away, bug. Get off my screen.
みんな少なからず嫌なことを思い出してるんだろうな。
I'm sure everyone here has bad memories to some degree.
で、記憶がないとはいえ、君が一番怖いよね。ここで事故に遭ったもんね。
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Shin's gonna keep me safe. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Even if I fall off the cliff again, nothing matters. Shin is great. You'd never push me. Even without your memories, it must be the scariest for you. This is where your accident took place.
今回はみんなも気をつけて行動するだろうし、あんなことは起こらないよ。
I'm sure everyone will be more careful this time, though. Something like that should never happen
シ
again.
ンが犯人だとか言われてる証拠とやら、絶対見つけて否定してやろうね。
We need to find the evidence that's hinting towards Shin being the culprit and find a way to show it's wrong.
そうだね。
That's right.
そっか、みんな真
But
犯人
it's
がいる
been
のを知ら
if they oh,
理科じゃ
I
ない
didn't
け
read
ど
that.
そんなのがいるって知ってたらきっと来なかっただろうに。
I was gonna say if they were here in July and it's already August, that's like a whole month. I don't know how many people he has on the lodge every month, but you would think that it would be packed like all the time with people wanting to rent it. Maybe not. Maybe he just keeps it kind of private, but I don't know. Wouldn't a lot of the evidence be gone by then? Maybe not. Maybe we'll find something. Because I was thinking about her footsteps and like the tracking her footsteps through the like dirt or whatever, but that would be all brushed away by now, right? Because it's been a month. Wouldn't it have eroded or been walked over by someone else at least? They're not as bad as Rika, but if they knew, I'm sure they wouldn't have come.
はあ、乗っちゃったもんはしょうがないよね。
Well, I guess it's too late now that they're
とりあ
here.
えず荷
I don't
物
know who
と
we're
い
talking
て部屋
about.
割りの確認にでも行こうか。
Anyway, you should unpack and check up on the other rooms.
入っていい？
Can I come in? Hey, Shin.
どうぞ。
What's up?
何をお前まだ荷物開けてないの？とろすぎだろ。
Evelyn, what's this? You still haven't even opened your luggage? How slow can you be?
しょうがないじゃん。まだ体本調子ってわけじゃないんだからさ。
She can't help that. It's not like her body is fully recovered yet.
あんまり厳しく言ってばっかりだと嫌われるよ。
If you keep saying such mean things, she might start to dislike you.
そうやってお前やトーマが甘やかしてるからどんどん行動がのろまになってくんだろ。
It's because you and Toma baby her so much that she's gotten so
おい
slow.
貸せよ。重いのはやってやるから。
Here, give that to me. I'll help you with the heavy stuff.
ああ、誰が一番甘やかしてるんだろうね。
Well, well, who's the one babying her now?
さあ、荷物解き終わったんなら二人にしてくんない？
Sawa, if you're done unpacking your stuff, could you leave us alone?
はいはい。邪魔者は消えますよ。ごゆっくり。
Yeah, yeah, I'll get out of your way. Have fun.
お前
Right, who do you suspect?
全員の部屋割り確認した。
Have you seen everyone's room assignments?
奥から順番に俺とトーマ、お前とサワ、ミネ。
Why does Mine get her own room? In order from the back is me and Toma, you and Sawa, then Mine.
階段を挟んでリカ、一輝さんとケントさん、俺たちと反対の奥が右京さん。
On the other side of stairs is Rika, then Iki and Kent, and at the opposite end is Ukyo.
何もないとは思うけど、万が一危険を感じたら俺たちの部屋に
It's on the right.
右隣な。
I doubt anything will happen, but if you feel like you're in danger, come to my room. It's on the right.
他に何か疑問あるか？二人きりでいられるうちに話しとく。
Have any questions? We'll talk now while we're alone. We're only gonna get the chance to ask one question. I want to know who the culprit is, but I don't think he's gonna tell me one way or the other. What should I be doing on this trip is a valid question. I would like to know the answer to that. And what kind of person is Ukyo? He's already talked to him. We could just go figure out ourselves the kind of person Ukyo is. What should I be doing on this trip?
必要があったら指示出す。基本的には証拠集めだ。
I'll tell you what to do if necessary, but for starters, we're here to gather
もし俺が
evidence.
何か頼んだら誰にも気づかれないように行動しろ。
If I ask you to do something, make sure nobody sees you doing it.
俺以外のやつを信用するな。サワもトーマもだ。
Don't trust anyone but me, not even Sawa or Toma.
指示した時以外は普通にしてていい。ただし、できるだけ俺の目の届くところにいること。
Act normally unless I say so, but try to stay within sight of me at all
もし俺が見
times.
当たらなければ、人の多いところに行ってろ。それも無理ならトーマのとこ。
If you can't find me, go somewhere with a lot of people around. If that's not possible, go to Toma.
サワはダメだ。腕力的に当てにならない。
Don't go to Sawa. She doesn't have enough strength.
それはもちろんそのつもりだよね。
Yeah, you do that without being told anyway. Oh, we get to ask another question. Okay. What kind of person is Yukio?
なあ、それは実は俺もよく分かってないんだ。一番の不確定要素っつうか。
Oh, him? Honestly, I don't really know. He's the biggest uncertainty.
ただあの日、俺たちが出かけようとした時、あの人俺に警告してくれたんだ。
But on that night when we were trying to leave, he gave me a
夜の森
warning.
は危険だから、もしどっちか遭難したら二次遭難に気をつけろって。
He said the forest is dangerous at night, so if we were to run into an accident, watch out for a second accident.
それが頭にあったから、お前が落ちた時、山荘に帰ろうと思ったんだよな。
It's because I had his words in mind that I immediately thought to return to the lodge when you fell.
そういう意味では恩人だとも思ってる。
In a way, I kind of feel indebted to him.
へえ、そんなことがあったんだ。
Huh? So that's why that
っ
happened.
てことは悪い人じゃないのかな。
And that means Yukio is not a bad person, right? But why would he predict a second accident? Oh, we get to ask who the culprit is. Okay, I thought we were gonna have to live without knowing, but who do you think it is?
まだ秘密。確証を持ててないのに、人を犯人扱い
Very
できない。
true, very true, very true. But you're hiding something from me. Don't look away like that. It's still a secret. I can't accuse someone without positive evidence, right? Mm-hmm.
自分は確信してそうなのに。
What? But it seems like you already know. It's okay, I've got it all.
よし、じゃあ明日行くか。なんかみんなで晩飯作ってるみたい。
Alright, let's go downstairs. Seems like everyone's making dinner
今日はも
together.
う日も傾いてるから、外行くのは危ないし、のんびり過ごしてていいよ。
The sun is already going down for today. Just going outside would be dangerous, so just relax here.
そうなんだ。まあ、うっかり誰か遭難したらまずいもんね。
I see. Well, it would be pretty bad if someone wasn't being careful and had an accident. They keep hinting about this accident that's going to happen on this second trip, and like, I don't know if they have to heavy-hand it so much. I think we already know that there is going to be a risk of a second accident, and we're going to have to find the culprit. Caught in like red-handed, you know what I mean?
じゃあ今日はみんなで遊んだりしてるのかな。はあ、楽しそうだね。
I guess you should just relax and have fun with everyone today. That actually sounds like a great plan.
とりあえずご飯作りに行ってこよう。
Anyway, let's go help everyone make dinner. Yeah, let's be cheerful. Go downstairs, help everyone out. Now it's nighttime. Don't go out to the cliff at
それ
nighttime.
では夜も更けてきたところでチーム対抗ホッケーゲーム開幕。
Air hockey tournament. I've never had. I haven't been to like a mountain lodge or anything like that, but I can't really remember a time where I was on vacation with a bunch of people that I knew, and we ended up getting really friendly with the other people who were staying there. I don't know, like I haven't even been to like an Airbnb with like other people though, so maybe it's like a common thing to like get together and do stuff. Maybe it's a Japanese thing too, I don't know. Could be that. But I've never been in an Airbnb or a mountain lodge or anything like that where there were other people that you didn't know and you just invited them to do stuff. It seems really random. Anyways, air hockey tournament. We're just doing this to get the scene. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is so good. We get our four love interests. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is such a cute picture. I can't stop staring at it. It's so good. All the characters look so great. So, we really are going to play around. I know I said we should have fun, but
まさか本当に本気で遊びほうけるとは思わなかったよ。
I didn't think we'd start playing games for real or anything.
お前はオフェンス戦ね。俺はディフェンス戦ね。それで文句ない。
You focus on offense and I'll focus on defense. Got it? Ooh, strategy.
もちろん、それ以外の布陣はありえないだろ。
Of course, that's the best strategy.
二人ともできれば私とこの子に交代するまでに勝負決めちゃってよね。
You guys, try to win before you need to tag out with Evelyn and me.
私はともかくこの子の運動神経はどうかと思うから。
I can't really speak for myself, but her reflexes aren't very good right now. How dare you, Sawa? My reflexes are fine.
向こうのベンチも弱そうだけど、こっちはこっちでやばいからな。
obviously. Their bench players seem pretty weak, but ours are just as bad. So their bench players are Rika and Ukyu.
大声で作戦も喋ってる人たち。僕たちに舐めてるのか。
Sounds like they're just shouting their strategy out loud. Are they mocking us?
前回の卓球大会で大負けしたのをもう忘れたようだな。
Looks like they already forgotten how bad they got beaten in the table tennis match last time. Ooh, does that mean one of us kissed them?
いやあれは反則でしょう。一輝さん卓球部か何かじゃないんですか？
Wait, that wasn't even fair. Iki, are you on table tennis team or something?
違うよ。今はダーツサークル。ただ僕、
I'll bet.
ゲームの類は大抵得意なんだ。
Nope, I'm in a darts club. I'm just really good at games where you use your hands. Y'all bet.
器用にできてるんだね。いろいろ重宝する。
Where's my squirt bottle? You squirt Iki. Calm down. Those are just my skills, useful for a lot of things in a lot of ways. Oh my god. See? I didn't even have to say anything. They just say it for me.
一輝さん、このような卑しいものどうか蹴散らしてください。
Mr. Iki, go right ahead and put these boorish people in their place.
お願いします。私たちが出る前に。
Please, before it's our turn. Okay, Mina's on their side.
作戦会議いらないの？
Iki, does your team not need to talk about strategy?
いらないよ。うちもあっちと同じように通常運転でいるから。
We don't need to. Besides, we're just gonna play normally like everyone else.
うちのチームの作戦は決まっている。一輝が実務、私が作戦立案だ。
Our team's strategy is already set. Iki will do the work. I'll plan our tactics.
ちょっとケン、ご丁寧にうちまで作戦ばらさなくていいんだよ。
Hey Ken, you don't actually need to tell them our
それで
strategy.
公平だろう。それでも勝てないということを思い知らせてやればいい。
It's just making things fair. Now we just have to show them that they still won't be able to beat us.
それ実際に働くの僕じゃない。まあいいけど。
But I'm going to do all the work. Oh well, not that I mind.
ちょっとシンにトーマバカにされてるよ。
Hey,
負けんな。
Shin and Toma, they're making fun of us. Don't lose.
言われなくても負けるつもりないよ。
You don't have to tell me. I don't intend to lose.
それじゃあ
Everyone's so
両チームの
competitive.
作戦も決まったところでゲームスタート。
Well, seeing how both teams have their strategies decided, start the game. Oh my god. They're little air hockey pucks. This is cute. Oh no, Shin, no!
一輝さん強すぎなんじゃないの？
Seriously, Iki is just way too strong. At air hockey?
一球、シンは右30度からの鋭角攻撃が得意なようだ。迎え撃つ。
Iki, Shin seems to be strong at acute attacks from 30-degree angles on the right. Counter that.
了
Got it. Oh no, we're losing.
俺はケントさんの観察が真面目に嫌なんだけど。
No, I think Ken's constant analysis is what's worse. Oh no.
うちのチームも健闘はしてるんだけどね。
Our team is putting up a good fight, all things considered.
いい？球置くよ。
See, my move with air hockey is when it's on their side and they're tossing it back and forth, trying to decide what they're gonna do, trying to juke you out and like make you think twice. I just throw my air hockey puck at I throw my air hockey handle at the puck. Even if it's on your side. I'll just slide it over. I don't think that's how you're supposed to play though. But that's my strategy. Winning strategies for air hockey, everybody. I hope you're taking notes. Ready? Here's the next one. Shit. Ah.
なあ、
We...
ポーカーにしない。トランプのポーカー。
Hey, wanna play poker? You know, the card game?
この手のゲームで一輝さんに勝つの、マジで無理な気がしてきた。
I'm starting to feel like it'll be impossible to beat Iki at this type of game. Yeah, but Ken's gonna rule poker if you let him.
俺、ポーカーでトーマと組んで負けたことないし。
Toma and I have never lost at poker when paired up.
え、ちょっと待って。ポーカーやるならケンと別チームにしてね。
If we're gonna play poker, put me on a different team than Ken. Why?
おい、
Hey,
だってケン弱いじゃない。
I mean, it's a really weak point for you.
計算は完璧なんだ。計算は。
My calculations are perfect. What's wrong with that?
ケン、 計算が完璧でもね、ポーカーフェイスができないとポーカーって勝てないんだよ。
Ken, your calculations might be perfect, but you can't win at poker without a good poker face. Aww.
意外得意そう
Yeah,
な
I figured you'd be good at that. That's unexpected.
ダメなんだよね。
He's no
全
good
然
at all.
シンとトーマは得意だよね。ピクリとも表情変えないもん。怖いくらい。
Yeah, they're both kind of like outwardly reserved, so. Shin and Toma are good at it. Their facial expressions don't change at all. It's almost scary.
まあ得意だね。シーン以外には負ける気がしないな。
Yeah, I guess I'm good at that. I don't think I'd lose to anyone but Shin.
俺もトーマ以外には負ける気がしない。
And I don't think I'd lose to anyone but Toma.
あーちょっと待って。言っとくけど僕、そんなレベルに参加できるほど強く
What's
ない。
wrong? Okay, wait a minute. Just putting this out there, but I'm not on that kind of level for this.
ああ、自己申告しとく。俺もダメだよ。多分この中で一番弱いと思う。
I should probably mention that I'm the same way too. I'm really no good. I think I'd actually be the weakest one here. No, that'd be me. I suck at poker. Yeah, I also don't know how to play. I've played it multiple times, but every time I played it, I completely forget the rules and I just end up putting cards out there and then I lose a lot. So that's why I don't gamble. I don't gamble. Only gamble in video games. I don't even know how to play.
一応ルールくらいは
I know the rules, but
なんだそれじゃあ実質トーマと俺の一騎打ちじゃないか。
what? So you're saying Toma and I would just have to face off?
勘弁してほしいな。こいつとは真剣勝負したくない。遊びじゃ済まなくなる。
Give me a break. I don't want to go up against this guy. It won't end just a game.
同感だな。先がみなぎるよ。悪いけど。
I feel the same way. We'd end up being out for blood.
ま、でもシンはいずれ勝負をかけてくるから、そこを狙えばいけるけどね。
Although you always end up challenging me to any sort of thing, I just have to wait for that.
お前って勝てない勝負はしない主義だよな。そこを狙ってはったりかければいけるけど。
You don't like facing off in a fight you can't win. I just have to make it seem like you can. Oh man.
テーブルスポーツは一級の一人勝ち。駆け引き系統はそちらの二人が抜きん出ているようだな。
Ikea wins when it comes to table sports, and it seems the two of you stand out when it comes to gambling.
ならば純粋な頭脳勝負はどうだ。例えばランダムに並べた数字を足し引きして。
Oh my god, that's what you're good at. Please don't ask me math questions. In that case, what about a match of pure intellect? For example, adding and subtracting random numbers into multiples of 10. How would you even...
やめてくださいよ。こんなとこまで来て勉強させるの。
Stop that. I didn't come here to study.
じゃ
Yeah,
あ
Sawa.
いっそ我慢大会っていうのは。
Physical
俺それなら
endurance.
すごく自信ある。
What about a ghost hunt? We do a... What are they called? When they, like, go out in pairs and they walk a certain path. It's like a horror thing. They do it in anime all the time. They go out and, like, at Ghost Challenge or whatever. I don't know. What about a match of physical endurance? I'm confident in that at least.
なんで好き好んでそんなことしなきゃいけないんですか
What? Why would you do something like that for fun?
じゃあ体力勝負とかそれも多少
And
自信あるな。
stamina. Ooh, hey. And maybe a match in stamina? I'd be confident in that too. I'd be confident about that too.
別に俺はいいけど、もしチーム戦にするなら荷物引いた方の負けが決まってない。
I don't really mind, but if it was a team matchup, whoever had to carry the extra burden would lose.
ちょっと荷物って誰のことよ。
Hey, who are you calling a burden?
大丈夫。誰も沢を荷物だとは思ってない。沢以外の女性陣のことだと思う。
Don't worry, nobody thinks you're a burden, Sawa. I think he means all the girls but you.
それはそれでムカつく。
That's kind of an awful thing to hear too.
いやー賑やかだね
That sure was crazy.
バイトもみんなも賑やかだけ
You
ど
were quiet for a
まあ
while,
仕事が
Orion.
関係ない分気兼ねがない感じ
Everyone is pretty peppy at work too, but I think people felt more free tonight since this doesn't have anything to do with work.
ねえ喉乾かない飲み物でも取りに行きたいけど
一人になったらダメだよね。
Evelyn, are you thirsty? You should get something to drink, but you shouldn't be alone. Shouldn't you have a minute?
何どっか行きたいの
What, want to go somewhere? Just to get a drink. Help me get drinks for everybody.
俺ちょっと抜ける
Sorry, I'll be out for a bit.
あ、ついてきてくれるみたい。
Looks like he'll be coming along.
申し訳ないけどよかったね。せっかくだからみんなの分も持ってこようか。
I feel bad, but this is better. Since we're going, maybe we should get something for everyone. Yeah, what do y'all want?
別にわざわざコーヒーの給仕なんてしなくていいと思うけど
You don't need to go out of your way to serve everyone coffee.
お前芯までメイド根性が染みついてない
Has the main mindset been ingrained that much in you?
どうせなら家でやれよこの間は怪我のことがあったけど今度は遠慮しないから
You could just do it at home. You had your injuries last time, but I won't hold back again.
あ、飲み物を取りに来てたんだ。
Oh, are you here for drinks?
右京さん
Ukyo.
右
Hey,
京さんの飲み物ですか
you here for a drink as well?
うんコーヒーでもと思って。
I just wanted some coffee at night.
それなら俺たちが全員分持っていきますから
Alright, we'll be bringing enough for everyone, so don't worry.
そうじゃあお言葉に甘えようかな。
Really, then I suppose I'll accept that.
それじゃあ向こうで
Anyway, see you back over there. What's going
ま
on?
だ何か
Anything else?
君たちってさ本当に仲がいいよね。
You sure do get along well, don't you?
そりゃ生まれた時から一緒にいますから
That's because we've been together since we were born.
いや君と彼女の話じゃなくてトーマとかイッキとかケントとか
I don't just mean you and her. I mean Toma and Uki and Kent, everyone. Huh?
その顔ぶれなら右京さんも仲間に入ってるんじゃないですかなんで別枠なんです
You're a part of this group too, aren't you, Ukyo? Why are you making it sound like you're an outsider, Ukyo?
うん俺はちょっと別かな。敵だったり味方だったりするから。
Okay, I don't think he's talking about. I think he's being meta here. Well, I'm a little different. I'm both an enemy and an ally. Okay, so judging off of the checkerboard, I think he is a special character. He probably shows up every route, and I think he's meta. I think he's being meta here when he says he's both an enemy and an ally.
でも君たちのほとんどはどこでどんな出会い
Yeah.
方をしても
Yeah.
必ず仲良
See?
くなるんだ。
But no matter when and how you all meet, I know you always get along.
俺は君たちが羨ましいよ。
In fact, I'm kind of jealous.
言ってる意味がわかんないんですけど
I don't really get what you're trying to say. I do. I hear it.
だよね。ちょっと困らせてみた。
I know. I just wanted to give you two a little trouble.
すいません失礼します
Excuse us. We'll get going.
あ、ごめん。俺の方が消えるよ。気にしないで。
Oh, sorry. I'll leave. Don't worry about me.
ごめんね。本当に困らせたかっただけだから。
I hear you. I hear you, special love interest. I'm really sorry. I just wanted to make you guys think. I hear you. We're gonna let that cook. We're gonna put a pin in that, and we're gonna come back to that later.
何なのあいつ前の時はあんな妙な空気出してなかったのに
What's with him? He wasn't acting strangely like that last time.
失敗したあいつは呼ぶべきじゃなかったのかもしれない
This was a mistake. I probably shouldn't have invited him here. EQ's giving us meta hints. August 23rd.
今日は皆さんにお願いしたいことがあります
Shin wants to ask us something, but unfortunately, this is where we're going to cut it off for today. So, thank you everybody for joining me for another episode of Amnesia Memories. It's been very fun. I really enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it too. I hope my commentary isn't like too much. It's always hard for me to find the right words to say when I start talking, but you know, anxiety and all that, especially social anxiety with performance anxiety and stuff like that. But anyways, thank you for joining me for Amnesia Memories. I hope you'll join me next week when we play more Amnesia Memories for Visual Novel Friday. In the meantime, on Tuesday, we'll be playing Oblivion, so come join me for a little bit of nostalgia and some role-playing fun. And on Thursday, we have started playing Devil May Cry, the first one. It's an HD remake, and it's on Steam. It wasn't on sale up until recently, I believe, which is why I picked it up, because I've never played the Devil May Cry series. So yesterday was our first foray into Devil May Cry. It took me a little while to get settled in, but once I did, I found it to be very fun and enjoyable. It's a little combat heavy, which if you watch my Hi-Fi Rush, then you'll know that combat isn't really my forte, but I don't think it's like difficult combat like it was with Hi-Fi Rush, where there were like a lot of combos and stuff. I think this is just more like use your sword, use your guns, or whatever. So anyways, that's happening on Thursday, so join me for that. And yeah, that's what we have planned for the foreseeable future. So come join me on Tuesday for Oblivion if you are interested. We start at 5 o'clock Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday every week. So come join me for that. If you're watching this on the VODs channel in the future, hi, come join me on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/princessevillan. EVILLAN is how you spell Evelyn, in case you didn't know. And if you're watching this on the Twitch channel right now, go ahead and check out the VODs channel, youtube.com/@princessevillanvods. And yeah, you'll be able to see all the streams that we've done up until this point. Not all of them. There's been a few that I've left out for just purposes, but most of them end up on the channel, so I'd highly recommend you going checking those out if you're interested in watching more streams that I've done in the past and more games that I've played in the past. So definitely go check that out. It's always updating with new stuff, and yeah. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thanks for joining me. Again, I couldn't do this without you all, so your support means everything to me. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. So I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye, guys.